Hi, my name is Sam Price, and every single day I bring you the news. That's right. I bring you news around the world in cryptocurrency, things that we're looking at, and some awesome poignant news too that's been heavily researched that really brings you kind of what's happening in crypto. The news is always fun and exciting for me too, because my team is super smart and they always bring me awesome news. So I'm as excited as you are to jump into the news. So Apple allows Axie Infinity crypto game on the App Store. That's a big deal. There's always been that back and forth between if you can get on the Apple Store now. We want to see this to be more prevalent, right? We want to see it's really easy to get a crypto app. Axie Infinity Origins will be available on Apple's App Store in a select number of countries throughout Latin America and Southeast Asia. The game's creator, Sky Mavis, is hopeful Apple allowing users to play Axie Infinity Origins on the iPhone as a step towards wider adoption of Web3 gaming. Yeah. So we could all, some people say Axie wasn't the best. It wasn't my favorite. It could have had better graphics and this and that. I get it. I'm with you on that. But let's also look at the positive. Let's look at the fact that Apple is now, getting kind of warming up. It's like you get close to the fire, then you snuggle up, then you really snuggle up, right? You know what I'm saying? And so this is them snuggling up. Axie Infinity grows by word of mouth. And that's a big deal too. Kids how did you play it? Oh, I like this game. Oh, yeah? The attention surrounding Axie Infinity, however, hasn't been positive. Last year, North Korean hacking group Lazarus allegedly stole more than $500 million from the gaming platform after it stopped using Ethereum blockchain in favor of its own chain called Ronin. So they left the security of ETH and they did get hacked, one thing, But during the pandemic, Axie Infinity not only introduced millions of people to play to earn gaming model, it also generated more than $4 billion in trading volume, according to Crypto Slam. People in the Philippines for a time managed to make a living playing the game. I mean, that's insane, right? If you could make a living playing a board, and this is something bigger that's going to change people's lives. Like some people at work, but they were playing a game to make a living. That's pretty interesting, and now we're seeing it on the App Store. That's big news. Judge denies SE motion to seal Hinman speech documents in the Ripple case. They've been hiding this for years now. For years, they keep saying, no, we want to, but this is how you came up with it. A judge denied the Securities Exchange Commission motion to seal documents related to the controversial speech by the former division of the corporate finance director, Bill Hinman. The documents have been a key issue in the SEC case against Ripple, which the commission has accused of selling unregistered securities. Ripple will win this case. I mean, every time we go around the corner, it's just another mess. The embattled crypto firms Ripple notched a victory in court Tuesday when a judge denied the Securities Exchange Commission motion to seal the documents. It's a big deal. This is a big win. Ripple cheers judge decision. XRP sees a bump. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse applauded the judge's decision as a win for transparency. Another win for transparency. Unredacted Hinman emails to be publicly available soon. Stay tuned as lawyers work through the mechanics to make that happen. And that was on Twitter by our man BG, Brad Garlinghouse, laying it down. Shout out to XRP Muser, a crypto muser, man. But my man, a judge previously denied another SEC attempt to shield the Hinman speech documents last year. The SEC and Ripple did not immediately respond to requests for the comment. Price back to Ripple was 44 cents, 0.7 of a cent. That's good news, man, for Ripple. I like what we're seeing for Ripple. This is good. Tether says it will buy Bitcoin for stablecoin reserves using realized profits. I mean, this is a big deal, right? Why not? Why wouldn't you reserve? So now you're going to see Tether, one of the only real, dollar form currencies backed by Bitcoin. Is this the beginning of Bitcoin backing stablecoins? I'm telling you right now, are big banks in the US going to follow suit? Could this be how we actually save our complete butts because of the falling price of the dollar? The company, which issues 82 billion UST stablecoin, reported 1.48 billion of net profits in 2023 and revealed 1.5 billion in Bitcoin holdings, dude. Imagine holding 1.5 billion in Bitcoin. Smart decision. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but to me, that is a smart decision. Stablecoin issuer Tether will regularly buy Bitcoin for its stable reserves using a portion of the profits starting this month as part of a new investment strategy focused on the largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, the firm announced on Wednesday. Tether said it would allocate up to 15% of realized profits from investments, excluding any unrealized price appreciation of its reserved assets, to purchase Bitcoin and will add the tokens to the reserve supply. The company will custody the Bitcoin stash on its own without using a third-party custodians, according to the statement. And I do a similar thing too. When I bring in profits for my company, whatever happens, I'm buying Bitcoin, 10%, 15%. Not every single thing is going, but I'm definitely always leaving some money there. The firm's Bitcoin purchase campaign aims to strengthen the diverse stablecoin reserves while capitalizing on its price appreciation as an investment, the press release said. And, Bitcoin goes back up to 60, 70K, which we know it will in 2 years after the halving. They're going to be sitting pretty like Michael Saylor. So very interesting. I'm super excited. And that is the news.